Connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. We're really excited. It's springtime. It is baseball season. I love it. Or like I say, Dodger season. We're joined in the studio by the Temecula Valley High School head coach, Coach Oster, and he has some players with him on IE Sportsnet, Fox Sports 1350 with Coach B and Eternal. And you know, it's a tight studio, so I'm hoping all of them are Dodger fans because I don't want to take an elbow, or I hope there's no pitcher in here to just, catch me right in my rib cage.
Right. Coach, again, thank you so much for making the trip. We know you guys, getting... from here, from Temecula, I know it's
had some challenges. A blown tire and everything. Still made it.
Still made it. Thank you very, very much, Coach. In 2016, you were an assistant coach over at San Francisco State University, and then the 2016 season, you guys had some great things happen. Maybe you can kind of talk to us a little bit about the season, where you guys where you were last year, and how you're making the transition over here to Temecula Valley.
Yeah, so prior to coming to Temecula Valley, I was coaching in college, and what we're really just trying to do is rebuild the culture from the ground up, change the process. Temecula Valley High School, for the most part, has been kind of a baseball powerhouse in that area for many years, and just sort of had fallen on a little bit of hard times over the last year or so. So just trying to rebuild the baseball program from the ground up, and just get everybody involved in the community.
Fantastic. And again, this area is obviously known for baseball. The team right now is off to a strong start. Currently 6-2-1. You guys just started the Southwestern League play. Give us your thoughts on the season. I know it's kind of early, but give us the start on the season and where your team's at right now.
Our team's been playing pretty well. We've worked pretty hard in the off season, which is why we're off to a fairly good start. We've played 60-something innings this year. I think we've only trailed, maybe 2 or 3 innings entirely. So
nice.
We're playing well, but for the most part, it's because the guys have worked their tails off, in the off season.
Right.
And, league just started last night. This is my first season in this league. From what I understand, it's every game is going to be a battle. So, we just go out and compete and just do the best we can.
Fantastic.
And we're joined in studio once again by Temecula Valley High School baseball, IE Sportsnet, Fox Sports 1350, with Coach B and Eternal. Now, Coach, when I looked at last season, the team struggled. Like you said, it was a downtime. They went 3-22-1. You also coached at your alma mater, which is CSUN. When I look at your resume, you coached at Taft High School, and that was one of the worst programs in LA City section. In the 4 years you were there, they made the playoffs. What is it exciting to you about rebuilding a program and putting that work in and going, from poor season to excellent seasons? And you guys are off to a great start this season.
It's kind of in my DNA. I think for me personally, I like the challenge of people telling me that I can't do something, or just getting in and getting my hands dirty, and trying to turn things around. I mean, I've built a couple of businesses from the ground up, and I just enjoy the process, or the rebuilding process, because it entails more than just baseball. There are a lot of other things, community, marketing and fundraising, and I just like the process of building or rebuilding, especially a baseball program, because I love high school baseball, and again, it does incorporate a lot of other skills that I also enjoy.
And it's funny because I remember my coach telling me in high school I couldn't do something, but he was right. Hence me doing radio and not athletics. So you brought some young gentlemen in with. Who did you bring in with you this morning, Coach?
I brought in all 4 varsity captains. To my left here, first up is Ryan Schmidt. He's a senior catcher with a big right arm who's committed to UCR. Play
nice.
So that was good for you. You already
saw the Kimbe.
Elbowing up the guys and hey, I'll see you.
There you go.
Good stuff.
Next to him is Ethan Clough. He's a junior pitcher who also will be a Division I college pitcher in the next year or so. Also a big right arm, and he's a dual position player. He also plays the outfield for us.
Nice.
Next to him is Gant Rayfield, who's a sophomore center fielder. The great thing about Gant is he has complete disregard for his body, which personally, for me, I love to see a guy flying around center field, just diving and just doesn't care about getting beat up. And next to him is senior pitcher Casey Nimmo, who is kind of like our jack of all trades. He takes care of our infield. He claims he can beat me at bowling.
Hasn't happened yet, right?
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and
I love it.
And they're good kids. I don't think collectively they've missed a practice in 8 months.
Oh, that's fantastic. Good stuff, guys. Well, that's always a good thing. Now, let's do this real quick. I want to at least I wanted to real quick. Ask you a question, and I guess we'll go when I get done answering the question. We'll go to break and bring the kids on.
Right.
But in terms of you making that obviously you mentioned that you were at the college level, now going to coach high school. Obviously the kids, there's 1,000,001 distractions out there. What do you think has been your success in terms of keeping the kids focused on the bottom line in terms of winning games and obviously especially with your guys here being team captains, being leaders on the field?
It's really just trying to get them to understand, to break down the game one pitch at a time. The two most valuable things that I learned by coaching at the Division I college level, which I'm trying to implore here, is that games for the most part are won and lost by the team that can execute the smallest fundamentals of the game under the most amount of duress. So that's number one. The second most important lesson that I learned coaching at Cal State Northridge was games are decided for the most part by 3 pitches or less. You can always go back and point to 3 pitches where the game was won or lost. So just trying to get them to understand that every single solitary thing we do, every pitch we do, everything matters. And we just go out and try to win each pitch. And if you can just look at the game that way, then they'll understand that all of those little things really matters. And I think that's kind of trickling down, which is why we've been able to get off to a good start.
That's funny because there's a sweet science behind baseball, and I'm sure that's one of the things that people enjoy about the game. But yeah, no, that's obviously that's a good thing. So yeah, I guess Coach B will take a break when we come back.
Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Let's go. You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Temecula Valley. We're going to have the baseball. We're going to have some of the players coming up next.
Indeed.
So let's go ahead and take a commercial break. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.